Super excited to see. How are you doing tonight?
I'm alright.
Good.
How
good.
are you? I'm excited as well.
Oh, I love your character. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I just she looks like me, so
She's beautiful.
I got the red
She's
hair.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Good.
much. I'm very much looking forward to the run. I will leave the floor to
All
you,
good.
and I'll read off some donations as they come in.
Alright, thanks, dude. Alright, so are we ready? So, I'm Dezmone. I'm gonna be running 80% no out of bounds. I'm here with my commentator.
Hey guys, I'm Salami John. Yeah, I've been running this game for a little while, probably about 2 months, and I'm here to help Dez.
Sweet as. So, without further ado, may as well get started. So we're going to be running a high elf because the taller your character is, the faster they run. So I guess that's indicative of real life, maybe. And yeah, so I've also got a timer right here that's going to remove the loads. So I'm going to start on my go. 3, 2, 1, go. So basically, what I'm going to be doing in this jail cell is I'm going to be quick saving and quick loading for every single dialogue that happens, and that saves time by default on my load remover, but there is a part of the run towards the end where it actually does save time. And right now I'm just stuck in jail. I suppose I did something pretty bad in my previous life, and I have to atone for my sins. But while I'm waiting for the guys, I'm just going to ignore the dialogue. I'm also going to be using custom
Estamos de volta aí, agora acabou
skip dialogue really fast,
Speedromizer,
and
começou
also
aí
just
The
map keys,
Elder
other keys
Scrolls
to make things a little
Oblivion,
bit easier for
de
myself.
LGL aí para Dezmone,
And now
vai
the guards
fazer
are
aí
going to come
a
to me.
run.
And
Bom, infelizmente eu não conheço
there is
esse
a
jogo,
small
só
RNG
ouço
chance that
falar.
Glenroy doesn't notice me copying
Então,
him, and I'm
eu
going
não
to
vou poder
be
ajudar
copying
muito
him
para
so
poder
that
falar aí a
I can get
história.
him into
Eu vou tentar mais falar
the
tecnicamente as
jail a
coisas
little
que
bit
estão
faster.
acontecendo
So
aí
hopefully he notices me.
na run, de acordo com o meu conhecimento de
Alright, sweet as.
speedrun,
So
né?
I'm going to be
No caso,
punching
bugs,
the
entre outras
NPCs
coisas.
regularly throughout the run, and that's just going to make them start chasing me.
Eu ainda não
And
joguei, eu
stay
nunca
with
joguei
me,
o Skyrim,
because
nunca
usually
joguei
they're just taking their
Skyrim, o
time.
Elder Scrolls, né? Nenhum dos jogos assim da franquia.
And yeah, that was the first instance of the dialogue skip. And I'm gonna punch Glenroy for a total of 5 times.
Simplesmente socando os
All of the
guardas.
crew is gonna start chasing me, and we're heading into
Já
a
tá
trick called
vazando ali?
fast.
Yeah, so usually it takes a while for all the
Ok,
NPCs
lá vem os
to get here.
guardas.
They're gonna be saying a bunch of dialogue, but we just skip most of that.
Usando magia.
So with fast routes, basically what I'm doing here is I'm going back up the staircase, which allows the NPCs to run to the next room rather than doing their usual walk. So as you can see, the Emperor is running, which breaks this wall a lot faster than normal. I managed to actually get fast routes, but that's kind of RNG.
Bom, ele clipou ali a parede. Ele atravessou a parede sem quebrar.
Actually break. And I'm going to activate a glitch there called key glitch. So basically now with that secondary pop-up that showed up, it kind of blocks the check.
E aquilo, meu, o tamanho do rato.
So long as there's a physical key.
Caramba, aquilo não é um rato, é um ratão. Uma ratazana.
Pretty beneficial for me.
Um rato caiano.
And I'm just going to be killing rats.
Me, tamanho do bicho.
Lose me anytime. It's basically pest control at this point.
Bom, rato assado.
See, like, unfortunately, I had to kill the rat. The rat was in my way there, so I mean, I didn't want to do it, but he kind of see. Look, I kind of have to. So it's kind of tragic, but it's
Bom,
virtual,
mais rato
so
assado.
we can feel better about it.
Enquanto o runner vai passando por essa área cavernosa.
Dez also picked up some
So-
scrolls there for duping later, and also so that he can have a more powerful fireball for much later in the run.
Yeah, I'm going to be running the 1.0 version of the game, which allows me to dupe during the intro section.
Bom,
instead
não
of
é muito
the
de um
same
labirinto
version where I
nesta
have to
caverna, então
go to the
já
Imperial
meio que
City
dá
to
pra saber diretamente por onde
basically
você
get
tem
more
que ir.
scrolls to dupe with. So the 1.0 version is slightly faster for this category. So I'm going to pick up some arrows. These arrows are going to be very important to actually
Ó,
begin
tu que é
the cubing
folgado.
process. It says
Não
6
posso fazer
arrows,
carinho
but
nele
I'm
que ele
gonna show you that
derrete
that
todo
number
aqui.
is wrong. Because there's actually a little bit
Tudo.
more in the chest, which is kind of weird. No one has any idea why that's the case, but
Mais uma vez tretando com os guardas.
so now I'm just
Nossa.
killing a bunch of waves of assassins. I'm gonna punch Glenroy so that it stops one of the waves of assassins from actually arriving. It kind of bugs them out a little bit, which is beneficial for us because we don't want to be
Atacando o NPC, meu Deus do céu. E o NPC simplesmente... tô aqui conversando com você
At
numa
least I
boa.
hope they're frozen.
Como se nada tivesse acontecendo. O NPC simplesmente continua conversando enquanto você tá batendo e metendo fogo.
Permanent speed boost for the rest of the game, which is beneficial.
Alright, so I'm just waiting on everyone. Because I'm much faster than them, so... You know, that's just the way it is when you're a speedrunner. These guys aren't good at speedrunning by the looks of it.
Bom, mais um passeiozinho com os
So now we're
guardas.
gonna head into the duplication glitch, if John can explain that.
Yeah, so basically, if Des
Nossa, esse é o personagem que ele montou.
equips and quickly unequips the arrows, it says that he's attacking, and that doesn't let him get rid of the arrows. But for some reason, if you drop something after that, it just duplicates.
Ele tava fazendo uma duplicação dos itens, tá, gente? Aquilo que a gente acabou de ver era uma duplicação de itens. Ele falou que na hora que você dropa alguma coisa, ele simplesmente duplica. Então ele tava fazendo uma duplicação. Bugs aí, né? Como sempre aconteceu.
Pretty sure a famous guy that we all know the name to, you know. He said that very commonly. It just works. So, looks like this manipulation here works. So basically I
Nossa!
and I killed his best friend.
Veio coisa do nada e matou o cara.
That just allows me to actually talk to him.
Não, nossa, que isso.
Sometimes he doesn't come, but
Gritando.
that time he
Ai,
can, so
meu
I'm happy
Deus.
about that.
Desculpa, mas isso tá sendo
Now we're
engraçado.
gonna exit the sewers because it's kind of smelly down here. We're gonna do some prerequisite tasks now for the rest of the run. So we're gonna explain some speed tech later on, and right now we're gonna head into, where is it? Braville, I think.
Yep. We're gonna go get something that's totally not cocaine.
Bom, vai
Yeah, we're gonna
pegar
obtain an illegal
e ir
drug,
diretamente pra uma cidade.
basically.
Vai esperar 24 horas, aí o tempo simplesmente vai passando.
Drops, but you end up being a lot
Tic,
faster,
toc.
so we don't actually care
Tic,
about
toc.
you actually getting dumber,
Tic,
so we only care
toc.
about the speed that it gives us. And we're going to be duping this
Paciência.
to basically
Paciência.
use that as like an engine, so like we're getting fuel for the car, and we're the car.
Ok, passou pro dia seguinte.
So after this, I'm going to be going to Wayne and Priory for story reasons. So I just
Pode fazer negócios aí com o NPC. Vai pra próxima cidade.
offers very cheap prices.
Vai passar mais 24 horas?
Because I'm gonna steal a horse, and I'm gonna be doing something with that horse that's really cool. I also just wanted to preface this by saying, because I'm going to be going at really fast speeds, whenever I'm outside, obviously it's
Ok, chegou no horário que ele queria.
on the visuals to be running really fast with a lot of grass.
Tá fazendo a duplicação de novo dos itens.
Just be mindful about that things might look a little bit like flushed out, I guess you could say. So I'm going to talk to
Skipou o texto todo ali. Meu Deus do céu. Haja mexe, hein? Ou um botão que faz tudo isso, não sei. Vai mexendo agora com save load. Ele vai fazer um save temporário. Sua inteligência foi danificada, caramba!
And right now I'm going to Shadenhall Stables to obtain my horse because the horses
Oh,
in Shade
mais uma vez
Mall
foi pra outra
stables
cidade.
are the fastest. And then we travel straight back
Sua
to
habilidade está
the
sendo
building.
drenada.
And up ahead right here is a
Me!
speedway shrine. So basically it multiplies based on whatever my base speed is, but it's actually a projectile. So you don't touch it and then it gives it to you, it actually shoots it towards you. So if you sidestep
Fez
it, your
quick
horse is actually going to
save.
get the buff. And because it multiplies
Mais
based
uma vez
on
aí,
base speed, the
manipulando.
horse gives you a lot
Usando
of
saves
speed.
pra manipular. Olha a
Which is just like
velocidade
a
que ele
minor
chegou.
speed boost you would
Olha a
usually
velocidade
get
que ele
if
tá pra
you-
poder atravessar as
it
coisas.
amplifies it a lot with the
Meu
horse.
Deus do céu, ele tá numa velocidade absurda.
And with the
So I'm
horse,
gonna be
Dez is going
Yeah.
to a bunch of different places that we're going to need to
Nossa.
get to throughout the run.
Olha a
For story
velocidade.
Yep.
Meu Deus do céu.
Exactly right. We're gonna
Enquanto isso,
obtain a
loading
couple of
area.
items.
Ele tá
Basically four main
muito
items.
rápido.
One of them is a
Que
stone
cavalo é esse?
that looks really cool. The second item is a Daedric artifact. And then we need to get a book called
Ok,
the
voltamos de
Mysterious
novo à
Arts.
correria
It's all
insana do
very
cavalo.
mystical. Very interesting name for that. And then the last item is the armor for Brother Martin. We haven't actually met him yet, so hopefully I don't get anxious around him. But I'll be skipping the dialogue anyway, so I'm pretty good at talking.
Meu
people like
Deus,
that.
eu tô impressionada com esse bug do cavalo aí.
There we go.
Eita, o cavalo deu uma enroscada.
So I'm using my horse, and we're gonna close the gate. And people who've played this game might remember that the gates were
Mais uma vez um dano à inteligência aí do
closed. Like, it's not
personagem.
exactly interesting. It's all red and
Né, na hora que isso tá acontecendo lá, é um consumir, fez um quick save.
hopefully this is going to be the only time that we
Ele
have to
vai
experience
mexer
a
ali
moving
com um
gate,
dos
because
saves.
they all suck. Now I just did a glitch called load warping.
Nossa, olha a velocidade que agora o personagem tá.
And I did
Mais
it
uma
again.
vez manipulando os saves.
Yeah, so load warping is basically where you take the quick save from one save, and then you kind of teleport it to another save. So when you make a save in Oblivion, a hard save, basically it's a
Nossa,
teleporter
conseguiu
for your
subir.
character. And if you open a door as you open a menu, you can actually load a new character where that teleporter is. So we use that throughout the run to skip a lot of the...
Ele tá muito rápido agora.
So now I'm gonna kill a bunch of these mofos, and what I'm doing is I have
Bom,
my
comeu mais um item de novo que danifica aí a inteligência do
to
personagem.
cast faster as well as punch faster. So anytime I'm in combat, I will always have my fists out. So now we're gonna go to Miskarkan. This is to obtain the first item I was talking about, one of the four, which is the Whaled Stone, however you want to say it, Whaled.
Nossa, ele tá muito rápido. Ele tá muito rápido.
I don't know.
Welcomed? Something like that.
Welkid? Okay, I was way off then. See, that shows how much I know about the game. I just do it because I like running fast. That's a skirmer jump, by the way, so if you go into an angled surface at really fast speed, slightly before you hit the actual ledge of it, you can obtain pretty good height with it, with the speed that you run into the ledge at. So right now I'm just pressing some buttons and
Eu tô impressionada com a velocidade. Porque Skyrim tem, né, ele é muito conhecido, né? No caso, o jogo que vem depois do Oblivion, né? O Skyrim, ele tem muitos bugs. E muita gente ama Skyrim por conta desses bugs. Mas eu tô impressionada que o Oblivion tem uns bugs também
I'm
diferenciados.
doing a load warp to actually get out of that area because otherwise I'd have to do a lot of backtracking.
Esse você ficar muito rápido ajuda muito numa speedrun, mas ao mesmo tempo você tem que saber controlar muito bem o personagem pra não acabar se lascando, porque você tá rápido.
Alright, one of them's kind of run off on me. That's not good.
Nossa, já
But it's
treino
alright,
pra
we'll
poder
catch up
conseguir
with her later.
controlar o personagem nessa velocidade.
At least I hope so. Where is she? Oh no. She's gone. I think I might have screwed the trick up. I'm supposed to kill everyone. Nah, apparently they're here. Okay, well, there's a loose assassin out and about. I hope that doesn't mess up anything. Okay, well, we won't worry about it. So,
Mais uma vez
we went to
comeu ali
Cloud
o
Ruler Temple because
item que
Martin
ele tá
wants to
carregando e
do a
agora ele
speech,
simplesmente tá andando pela,
and we don't really like
pela água como
speeches
se
that
fosse
much, so we're
nada.
gonna leave while he's doing the speech, so then we can come back and tell him
Numa
how good of
velocidade
a
absurda.
speech teller he is.
Passou pela água, já tá na terra já.
Now I'm going to pick up the second item
Mais
that I
save.
need, which is the Daedric artifact. Just gonna take a little bit of a scenic route because getting a Daedric artifact is kind of long and arduous. But there's this lady over here, and her sword looks really, really cool. I don't know why she's angry at me. I mean, I only just fireballed her a couple times.
So there we go. You have the
Bom,
best sword in
ele
the
deu
game
load agora.
at level 1.
Ah,
Mais load.
damn. Well, everything's overpowered when I've got my difficulty all the way low, so I suppose it doesn't exactly matter.
Mais uma vez
so
aí
I'm gonna
comendo,
get
aí
rid
o
of it.
escuma.
I've kind of decided having the best sword in the game's not worth it.
Yeah. Rather have
I've
a
got my
helmet.
trusty scrolls. Oh yeah, I'd rather have a cool helmet. I'm wondering where that assassin went, eh? Because I only killed 4 of them. Unless I did kill her and I just wigged out for a second. We're going back to Cloud Ruler Temple because we got the Daedric artifact, and we want to tell Martin he's a good boy.
Consumiu mais uma
coming with
escuma.
us on our quest. And I'm going to set up another teleporter. That's going to be a very vital teleporter.
Bom, mais save.
And
Vai
we're going to be
teletransportar
searching
para uma
for some
certa
books.
área.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised no one saw me kill that guy. But it's all according to plan. So basically with all the 4 books that I'm going to be getting, that's the first book. I've got 3 more to collect. And all
Bom,
these books
mais
are gonna
momento de
actually
espera.
lead me to the
Ele
book
vai
that I actually
fazer
want,
as horas do
which
jogo
is
passar.
the Xerxes book. So as soon as I find all 4 books, the game will finally allow me to find it, even though I know exactly where it is. So getting the second book is fairly easy. I just
Já
have to talk
consumiu
to
uma
all
escuma
my
ainda
mates.
rapidamente.
There we go, she just gave it to me. Oh. Now I can fast travel to the red marker on my screen. The red marker
Nossa, ele
is
tá
supposed to
direto
be where I'm
comendo
supposed to go for the
o item.
quests. So I talk to this guy, and then I ignore him.
Mais uma vez aí mexendo com
Talk
o
to this
relógio.
guy. And this guy wanted to be part of the bad guys, but we kind of convinced him that's a bad idea. So instead he kind of got nervous and gave me another book, so now I'm on 3 books. And I'm just going to open up a pathway so that I can
Mais uma vez fazendo
meet up
uso
with
do save load.
Boris. So Boris wants to actually talk to me, but he hasn't
E
exactly
agora ele
had
tem
the
que fazer
opportunity to do it. So
lockpick,
by
mas
the time
fez.
he wants to talk to me, I'll already be exactly where he wants me to be. Setting up another teleporter there. So there's also a schedule as well that I have to meet. I'm kind of a bit slow, but hopefully it's not going to matter too much. So basically I'm allowed
Mais uma
to
vez
save
mexendo com
instantly there as
saves.
well, because if you scroll up while
Deu load.
you're sitting down, you can actually it just allows you to save, whereas normally it wouldn't allow you to save because you're in 3rd person. Alright, so now I'm going to the palace and I'm going to see if I'm on cycle, because sometimes if you're a bit too slow there, you have to do a lot of waiting. It's like a lot of wasted time. And now finally, after doing all that, I can figure out how to get this book from the hands of the bad guys. Hello, goodbye. They're having some sort of meeting here. Don't worry, I'll just take this really quickly. You guys weren't using it anyway by the looks of it. I'm actually going to use it. So I can do another load warp.
Bom, mais uma vez mexendo aí em save load.
And basically the load warp just allows me to transfer
Faz parte da manipulação
all
que
the
ele
characters that
precisa,
I'm
né?
using through the door instead of the character of the guy that's made the save, if that makes sense.
Now we have to go kill some more evil guys. Promise they're bad. We're not just murdering random people and taking their stuff.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna murder him because it's fun. Come here and die. There we go. That was easy. Alright, we're gonna take their grocery shopping list. They don't really need that.
Mais uma vez mexendo com o load.
Oh, I don't want to drink any more potions. Hey mate, sorry.
Não
I'm
pode
doing a
beber nenhuma
speedrun.
poção agora. Apareceu
that guy
ali
was
pra
rude.
ele.
Trying to interrupt me. Need to talk to you about some stuff. So what I actually did there is I gave him the helmet because it didn't really suit my fashion. I think Martin will appreciate it a little bit more, you know. I think it comes out well with his robes that he's wearing. Alright, so an Oblivion gate opened up, and as we all know, we hate Oblivion gates.
Bom,
and
foi ali pro
ultimately,
portal.
we're gonna have to do
Mais
so
uma vez vai
much
mexer
work.
com saves.
I really don't want to do all this
Loads.
work to close the Oblivion gate. So anyway, the Oblivion gate's closed now. And I can leave. Hopefully we don't have to close another Oblivion gate, because that was way too much work for me. Alright, talk to Martin. He's still studying the Mysterium Xarxes book that we gave him. Which is good. I like putting in the effort to give people stuff that...
Ah, já save load.
Alright, so now I'm going to do a little bit of a detour, because I'm going to essentially skip an invisible wall that separates me and the armor by using the load warp.
Ele falou que vai skipar uma parede invisível que separa ele.
So I'm going to use a load warp from the
De
other
algo.
save that I made in Castle Bruma from a very long time ago. And that puts me well into Saint Couture. And then I do it again, which, yeah, I just beat Saint Couture. That's supposed to take at least half an hour on a casual playthrough, I'd imagine, but I managed to do it in 15 seconds. Because I'm just so good, you know.
Yeah, there's a long elaborate puzzle sequence, and we just completely skip it.
Yeah, we don't need puzzles. I hate puzzles, to be honest. So I've got to be mindful of my... Oh, you're naked. Sorry, kids, close your eyes. Should have given a bit of a...
Ai, meu Deus, o vestido dela sumiu.
What happens when you load warp? When you load warp, the game kind of gets confused with what it should do with the NPC's clothes. Oh, she's wearing clothes now, guys. It's fine.
Ok, o vestido agora carregou, pelo menos.
And we talked to the Queen. The Queen is just... I don't remember what I talked to her about. I think I talked to her about getting reinforcements for this, a great gate, I guess they call it. It's basically an Oblivion gate, but it's like supercharged. So yeah, this is a whole auto-scroller section here. So while nothing is happening, I figured I would just give a little bit of a shout out to PRC Live on YouTube, because they make Oblivion speedrunning content, but what they also have worked very hard on is a 100% speedrun for this game. And for casual players,
o portão de
you're probably
Oblivion,
wondering how long it would take to try and
agora ele só tá dando
complete
umas
everything in the
voltinhas.
game. And yeah, apparently the first
Skipando
time they
os
tried it, it
textos,
took
as
them
cutscenes.
72 hours just to finish everything in the game in a speedrun. I believe they were the very first people, because it was a group effort, to do that in a single
Ok,
segment.
começou a sair inimigos
They
do
managed to
portal.
improve their route and improve their game all the way down to 21 hours, and they are working on another version of it where they hope to beat the speedrun in under 16 hours. So if you guys are interested in seeing that come to fruition, You can always
Mais
check out
inimigos.
POC Live on
Ele vai
YouTube.
usando aí a magia de fogo
They have
para
a
eles.
Discord link in all their videos, and you can just check them out. It's a pretty cool project that's going on.
Yeah, they've sunk hours and hours of work into that, and they deserve recognition.
Outro portal apareceu.
I think now, since I don't know if you
Mais
guys have heard
inimigos.
about Moist Critical, he's pretty popular. How he did a
E começou a confusão.
speedrun recently, the Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. I believe that Mimo might have a little bit of an interest at some point with doing 100% for that game as well, but I kind of doubt that that will happen because the game is very, very, very barbaric to play. It's like input delay. Think bad input delay and then double it again. Like, this game is just terrible. But Oblivion's so much better to play. And it's a very easy speedrun to learn as well, so you don't need to learn all the bells and whistles to just get good times. It's pretty fun. And I think John can attest to that.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been running for 2 or so months.
Apareceu mais terceiro
number 7
portal.
on the leaderboard for no out of bounds category, and it's rapidly
Enquanto isso, o runner vai matando os inimigos que vão saindo deles,
the run is not very well optimized yet.
utilizando de magia de fogo.
Still a lot of time saved that can be had, and new strategies are always being discovered. It's a really interesting time for the run.
Yeah. I forgot. At any point, Martin can die here, and if he dies, the game just ends, which is kind of tragic. But he's still alive, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Nossa, falou que
This
se
is a great game. Oh
o
my lord, the great game.
personagem morre, o
So
jogo
much
acaba.
work to close this
Então
game
ele não
down.
pode deixar um certo personagem morrer. Então por isso que ele
It's
tava
gonna be so
matando todos os
painful.
inimigos.
So we close the gate.
Bom, e agora ele entrou no portal. E, meu Deus, o tamanho do monstro ali.
Alright, see ya, Martin. I'm going back to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Mais
I'll
uma
meet
vez
you
mexendo
there.
com save load.
It's a shame you don't know how to load warp. So now I'm waiting 4 hours because he's slow. And he's going to set up the portal with the stone and the something else that I gave him. Oh yeah, that sigil stone that came from the Great Gate, apparently. We're going into one of the last rooms of the game, which is called Paradise. Oh, it looks so pretty. Too bad we're not going to be here for very long. So if I don't get a quest pop up, that's really good RNG, because it saves me a second. I'm going to do another load warp there. To skip basically all of it. This is basically one of the last rooms of the game. If you fail that load warp there, you get locked inside, so you got to be careful. To load warp, you just press both the escape button and the activate button on the same frame, basically.
Bom, mais uma vez mexendo com save load.
Cool. Yeah, so now I guess we just need to do some... Wow, can you just...
Nossa!
What the hell, man? Just...
Deu uma bugadinha aí.
Alright, so I'm talking to Martin now. Martin's pretty interested in my success. And we just have a little meeting to set up. So basically what ends up happening here is the game kind of puts you
Mexendo
in
mais
an
uma vez com o
alternate
relógio
Imperial
ali.
City. So instead of going back outside to just the outside, you would get put into
Mais save
an
load.
alternate version, which is basically being invaded by all the Daedra and stuff like that. So you can actually, because I've glitched myself closer to the door by using a load warp, I can see that transition of the doors in real time. So I can see that the door behind me would usually lead outside, but it's going to get swapped out, as you can see. So this door leads me into an alternate version of Imperial City. And I'm almost towards the very end. As soon as I talk to Martin when he's at the by the wall, as soon as the zoom out for that comes like to a close, that's when the time finishes. So I'm talking to Martin, and time is gonna stop soon. It stopped now. So
GG.
that is
Acabou.
no out of bounds in a nutshell.
Ele já terminou a run.
Time's pretty alright. I believe that's a roughly 30 minutes for no out of bounds RTA, which is pretty good. But you know what's even better than running for 30 minutes? Is running for less than 5 minutes. Now you might be wondering.
Eu não entendi muita coisa, mas
I'm
tá
just
aí, ele
gonna
terminou o jogo.
swap versions of the game because it's slightly faster. But you might be thinking that
Não entendi muita
getting
coisa,
the
mas ele
game
terminou o
this
jogo.
complex in under 5 minutes would be relatively impossible.
Ele
And it
usou
would be,
muito
but
de save load,
Bethesda
fez
kind of
duplicação de item que ele
screwed up
falou
with their whole
também.
developing. I mean, I'm not shocked.
Ficou numa
and they
velocidade
left a very
absurda.
big secret towards the end of the game. So I'm going to be playing any percent now, where I'm allowed to go out of bounds, and I'm going to let John just explain the entire run. For this run, we're going to use
Ele vai fazer mais uma run. Essa run que ele fez anteriormente, que ele terminou, foi sem usar o War of Bounds. Agora ele vai fazer uma run usando o War of Bounds, ou seja, o UB, né, que permite você sair para fora do mapa, entrar no limbo, né? E andar para um lugar muito rápido, assim. Você anda muito rápido pelo mapa e já consegue fazer um monte de coisas absurdas.
3, 2, 1, go.
So basically, Dez is playing as a red
Que?
guard.
Começou a run?
They have a very.
I forgot my binds.
Ele esqueceu do controle.
But that's all good.
Ele vai mexer no controle.
5 minutes even by doing this, so alright,
E mexeu ali nas configurações, pronto.
So yeah, Dez plays as a red guard because they have this ability which basically makes them go very fast. And of course,
Mais uma vez mexendo com
so
save.
We had to go through the entire escort part and we're having
Foi no
to
menu.
deal with the guards.
Já tá out of bounds.
Well,
Já tá out of bounds.
Because that takes a lot of time. So we're just gonna kind of clip through walls.
Salvou e foi pro menu principal de novo. Deu continue.
As you can see.
Mais uma vez out of bounds.
It's actually more of a challenge to stay inbounds in the no out of bounds category than it is to leave. So basically,
de novo out of bounds.
Most of the escort section of
mais uma vez save load.
And he's doing load warping and just various perks to skip most of the games.
Nossa, é muito quebrado esse jogo.
Oh no. Apparently I was too slow. I'm gonna have to do this part again. There we go.
E ele só cai pra baixo, porque não tem física fora da área que ele andou, né, fora da área pré-entendida, não tem física ali, ele só cai.
This is an absolute disaster. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to be constantly out of bounds, and when I get to the escort, I'm actually not going to be talking to any of the NPCs or anything. I'm just going to be like skipping the entire escort part if I can make it through the door.
Ele falou que se ele conseguir acertar esse Out of Bounds, ele vai esquipar uma parte inteira.
This door is actually really thick, this wall, so it's actually not uncommon to just lose like a minute just to this wall.
Foi?
Okay. Hopefully I can get this to work. There we go, nice. Jesus. Okay. So, already a complete disaster, but let's just ignore that for now. I'm going to be using the saddle glitch, which is just a fancy name for the load wall.
Ele vai fazer mais bug?
Yeah, so basically if you make a save in a chair and you load warp that save, it'll put you in the chair's position in the new room, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but basically
Bom, save load de novo.
Instead of teleporting yourself to a door, you can just teleport yourself to where the chair should be.
Mais save load. De novo, fez um load agora.
And basically what he just did there is skip all of the dialogue that was necessary.
É, fazer isso esquipa todo o diálogo, ele falou.
The Emperor and the guards here.
It's gonna be so funny if I actually somehow get under 5 minutes of this. I'm gonna be very surprised.
Oi, Tuque. Voou, coisa fofa. Um Tuque voou.
Basically, I've just skipped the first part of the escort.
Tava
but now
aquecendo as
I'm in the
asinhas.
process of skipping the second part as well. So if I go
E voou de
straight
novo.
out of bounds, I can just shortcut right to the very last door of this room.
Enquanto isso, save load aí, né, de Dezmone.
Hopefully I can make it through this wall. This wall is also very painful. Usually takes 2 tries though, if not on the first. There we go.
Conseguiu out of bounds?
So usually in the game, the Emperor has to die for the story to progress and for the necessary triggers to happen so that you can actually progress. But
De novo em out of
with
bounds?
any percent, we don't need to go through any of the quests because we can just teleport straight
Mais
to the
um
end of the game.
save. Load. De novo um
Fell
loading.
short, so I'm gonna have to walk clip through the side of this door. Which is kind of tragic. There is a more consistent wall clip. I should have just used that one. But it's alright, I'll just get through this door with however many tries. And once I get past the actual intro section of the run, that's kind of when the big secret is revealed. For how this run is so fast.
Ok, ele tá em out of bounds.
There we go. There's the sewers. Way less time this time.
Yeah, despite all the issues there, it was still fine. Alright, so there's a door in the ground.
There we go.
That's a bit weird. I wonder who left that there.
Eita, o lugar mudou.
And, whoa.
Já tá com a parte
You
dos
happen to know
portais
this is
já.
what I was talking about, the ultimate
Caramba.
Imperial City.
Só usando o
It just
save
brought me
load.
right there. Now, Martin is just... He's confused now. He was in Kvatch waiting for me to go talk to him. Even though he doesn't know who I am, he suddenly realizes that he needs to get to the temple really quickly. And
E acabou.
time's about to stop again.
Não, não acabou ainda não.
And start.
GG.
Not quite under 5 minutes, but hey, close enough.
No?
I mean, we could all imagine.
Eu pensei que tivesse dado GG agora.
Yeah, I guess that about does it for me, I think. Do you want to say anything, John?
I think that does
Agora
it.
foi GG. Ah!
Actually 3 separate any percent categories for Oblivion.
Meu
There's 80%,
Deus,
which
o
is
cachorro
this, and there's
quebrado.
20% no out of bounds, which is actually more
Não,
of a
peraí,
challenge
eles
to stay
pausaram
out
um
of bounds.
time. Ainda não é
To
GG.
stay inbounds than it is to go out. And
Yeah.
then there's the no Dragonfire skip, which means you're not allowed to use that door at the end of the game.
Mas o runner já
You can still go out
parou.
of bounds.
Yeah. Alright, so I think that covers it. Thanks, boys, for watching, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your runs.
Essa foi a run de...
Thank you so much
Com
for the
out
run,
of
and
bounds.
thank you so
Meu
much for the
Deus, que jogo
commentary,
quebrado.
Dezmone and John, you guys were amazing.
Thank you very much.
All good, all good.
My pleasure.